Good morning, YouTube. This is WhackMed19, and we're giving another pro tip today. Today, the pro tip is a survivalist class. You should always have a survivalist class no matter what you've got going on, even if there are only 3 things that you have unlocked, need 3 of the class stats that you have unlocked for your character that you're playing with. You should have one that is a survival class. And the theory is this. The theory for this pro tip is that everything is going wrong and you need to salvage at least your KD. And I want to give a disclaimer here. KD it's not the most important thing in the world. However, it is one of the ways that you are judged. Therefore, it's valuable whether you want it to be or not. Because so many other people put so much value in the KD, then it does have value whether you want it to or not. And you should have a death limit. You should have a number negative that you go, that at least something that says, I need to switch to my survivalist class. I need to salvage this game and not make it a terrible game. For me, that's about -5. And I understand that this will vary from person to person, but -5 is my personal selection. Number one thing that you should do on your survivalist class, number one, all your perks will be defensive perks. Number 2 thing is that you will have no lethal and no tactical. And number 3 thing is that all your assault streaks will be very low assault streaks, and you will put very high emphasis into your gun. First of all, perks. Blast Shield, ICU, Amplify, Silence, Off the Grid, Incognito. The idea is that the first step is to hide. Stop dying. Stop getting stomped. And you don't want to lose your position on the field. When you die, it changes the position that you're at on the map. You will spawn somewhere else. This sets you back. It also adds to the opposite team's streaks. This is not something that you want to do. It's a negative thing. Do not do this. Hide and stop dying. Remember that getting a good KD isn't about killing more, it's about dying less. So die less and hide. Also, there's no reason to run lethal or tactical grenades. Tacticals are going to give away your position, and anything you put on the ground is going to be visible with SATCOM. Don't do this. Also, IEDs, not going to do you any good whenever you've got on Blast Shield and the ability to see them running SATCOM. This is a waste of slots. You need to be spending your money in perks and in your gun. Don't do this. It's a waste. Okay, it's a very selfish thing, but it's also a waste. You're not going to be trying to give away your position. You're going to be trying to hide whenever things are going bad for you. Point number 3, you need to be using the lowest assault streaks possible. If you don't use your grenades and you don't use your tactical equipment, then you can sneak in hardline into the set of perks that you're going to use, and it gives you the SATCOM at 2 kills, Riley at 4 kills, and the missile at 6 kills. Remember not to run the IMS or the sentry gun, and the reason is this. You can make the argument that it's going to help you reestablish map control, which the other team obviously has, which is the reason why you are in your survivalist class, but it's not going to do enough to help you gain map control back. And you have to assume that even if it does well, you're going to get 1 kill with the sentry gun or with the IMS, and that's all you're going to get out of it. Because it'll be called out. Typically, it's a team that's beating you. It'll be called out and avoided, and that's going to be the end of it. At least Riley's going to get you martyrdom, and while he's with you, is going to give you the ability to have your little guarding where he guards you a little bit. And then once you get up to the missile, you can get at least 1 kill, if not 2 or 3 or more. But you're going to get at least 1 kill with the missile. So let's assume that those are the best streaks. That's my opinion anyway. Once you get to kill number 4, there's not really anything on the support side that's going to help you. And specialist, you're dying too much for this to be effective. So let's avoid specialist. It's just not the best way to go. What do you need to select for a gun? The R5. The R5 or the MSBS if you don't mind pulling the trigger a lot, or the MTAR-X. One of these guns needs to be your selection for the backup weapon. If you choose to sit down and bury up in a corner, the MTAR is probably a great idea. Maybe you can select the shotgun, the FP6, or whatever you choose for a shotgun. That's not the best scenario because on an open map, it's not helping you so much. So the R5 is my choice. Those are the best 3 guns in the game, the R5, MSBS, and the MTAR. Right now, anyway, until they get nerfed and changed up. Run it with the grip, the muzzle brake, And you're going to tell me why not the silencer? You said you're going to hide more. You need the range. You need the range to kill more. Your position is going to be called out as soon as you kill someone, and so you can assume that running a silencer is not going to help you. It takes a little damage off of the gun, and that's not going to be a benefit to you. So, in my opinion, the R5 with the grip and the muzzle brake is the way to go. Perhaps you would want to do it in another or a different fashion. Now, let's assume that the enemy team is running quick draw, sit rep, scavenger, blast shield, ICU, some combination of that, or a probability of that. Quick draw, sit rep, and blast shield probably for sure. And then whether they want to pick up guns off the ground, or whether they want to get their life back quicker. That's I guess that's up to them. I have different classes for different things too, you know. So let's assume that that's what they're running, and that'll give us a basis to select what perks we want to go against them with, and that's my recommendation for doing such. One of these backup classes needs to be on every character that you run, whether it's Canale or whatever his name is, Alvarez Graham, you know, all the way down to Raul, Nataline, whatever. All of your people need to have this on there. You need this class on every single character in every single game. I don't want to get hurt anymore. Please make the bleeding stop and make the bad men go away. That's what this class is. You need one. You must use one. And remember, if you get -5 and you switch over to this class, your game will improve. I guarantee you, your game will improve because I said so and I know everything. So definitely listen to me. Thumbs up. Whatever. This will help you. It's a pro tip. It's a make the bleeding stop, make the hemorrhaging cease. Let me know what you think. If you guys have any pro tips, please let me know. This is the non-professional professional. Thanks. Have a great day. Some of the differences in the styles of the competitive gamers, whenever you get to the professionals, you look at it, their KD doesn't matter to them. Some of the things that you would love to do, like collect score streaks, these are not goals. This is a bonus. To have a score streak is a bonus, but it's not a goal. To win the objective, to win the game, to get that W, that's what the goal is. And so their KD and their streaks don't matter. Their teamwork does matter.